my channel. I'm Jess. Yeah, a few of you guys have been asking me about the bags that I've sold recently, and well, I did kind of touch on it on my Louis Vuitton collection. I wanted to go into more detail about reasons why I sold some of my bags, and I just wanted to say that just because I sold the bag doesn't mean it's a bad bag, and that my tastes are very different to most other people as well, I feel. So my opinion might not be the right opinion for you, but I just wanted to share why my reasoning was for selling certain things. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you're into bags and whatnot. And yeah, I'm pretty much addicted to shopping, so it's not necessarily a good thing, but it means that I guess I've had a lot of experience with different things. So anyway, so the first bag that I sold recently was my Pochette. So that is actually a really handy bag. I was using it quite a bit, so why would I sell it? I guess I thought I could make money on it. So that, as silly as that sounds to some people, you know, most people don't like the idea of reselling things for profit. I didn't really make that much of a profit, but also, like, I liked the bag, but I did have things that were kind of similar, and I feel like I was also reaching for as equally. So I felt like it was kind of unnecessary for me to have that bag in my collection. And there were, to be honest, other bags I wanted to buy in the future. So I thought eventually this is kind of a bag I might get sick of and I might want to sell on anyway. So I may as well sell it while it's still fairly new, as I hadn't used it. It was flawless. There was nothing wrong with it. You wouldn't have really been able to tell I even used it. So because I already had this cherry pochette accessoire, which yeah, it comes with a strap, but I've just added a pearl strap. This, I feel like, fills that similar purpose as the Pochette. And although the Pochette is definitely more modern, and I'd say it's a little bit more stylish as well, because it's got that little cute chain, and it just has and it also has really cute like mini monogram around it. I really liked that bag. I was also a little bit worried about the pink strap discoloring over time, and so that also sometimes made me not want to wear it. And you know, it actually is a pretty expensive bag for what it is. I also feel like the quality in that bag, mine was made in France, although I did notice the canvas was kind of a little bit wonky in some sections, as well as the stitching, and I don't know if that's just Louis Vuitton quality lately, but to me it didn't feel like it was worth what I could sell it for, basically. And it was really obviously just a hype bag. I mean, something like this is, to be honest, not that hard to make. It's just a simple pochette. So I'd rather kind of put more money into something that is a little bit more, I guess, difficult to sew even, and there's more kind of craftsmanship involved. Whereas I feel like these pochettes, they've become super popular, especially lately, but people are paying, you know, quite a high amount for something that is quite basic. And although it's very easy to style and very simple, I kind of just wanted to put my money in bags that I think are a little bit more hard to make, really, and a little bit more high quality. You know, this one in particular I think is from 2005 because it's got the cherry, and I do find that this canvas is a little bit more robust than comparing to my Pochette that I used to have. I just feel like the quality was not what I really honestly would expect for such an expensive bag. But you know, it was still really easy to style, easy to wear, but I don't know, will I regret selling it? I still think about it because it actually was a very convenient bag. So I think I'll get over it, to be honest. So it's hard to say. It's a bit still too fresh for me to know if I will regret selling it. But so far I feel fine about it. So yeah. Before that, I actually sold as well my Vanity PM from Louis Vuitton. Now that bag was also a very gorgeous bag. That one I got, I think it was made in Italy, and I had no quality issues with it. The thing that was super annoying about it was that zip, which is obviously going to happen because of the shape of the bag. A lot of vanity bags from all brands, it's really hard for a zip to easily go around a bag of that shape, and it just is a bit of a hindrance if you're like at the shops or something. You have to quickly get your wallet. That wasn't the reason entirely why I sold it. Again, because of the time I sold it at, I could get slightly more money for what I paid for it, and because I wasn't super in love with it, only because I feel like it kind of looked, it doesn't really, but it kind of looks similar to my Palm Springs Mini in terms of it's a brown canvas and it has a little black top handle. And although the Vanity PM is a lot kind of, I feel like, elevated than this because it has that chain, I honestly reach for this a lot more. It's just kind of being this Louis Vuitton monogram canvas. This is really casual to me, whereas if I want to wear something a little bit more elevated, I'll probably wear a Chanel bag or even a Saint Laurent bag, something of a full leather bag. So I felt like the Vanity PM was kind of like a bag that I didn't necessarily need, but it wasn't even entirely that. I actually really still love the Cannes bag from Louis Vuitton, and that is kind of like, I feel like it's very, 50-50 on who likes it. I've liked that bag for a few years, ever since they reissued it. And I was honestly tossing up between getting the Cannes or the Vanity PM. And now, in hindsight, I kind of wish that I got the Cannes instead. And so that's why I sold that. I also feel like in future I might still want to purchase a Cannes bag. Maybe in the pre-loved market, because I feel like now the hype of that bag has gone down quite a lot. I might be able to find a really good deal on that, because I really don't want to pay $3,000 plus, and that's how much the Vanity PM was. It was over $3,000, and I don't know, I didn't feel overly impressed by the quality of that bag either. I didn't have any flaws with mine, but I'm not sure. I think like this, because I use it so much, and I think because it's a mini backpack, it just hard to explain. I just didn't really, I don't know. And to be honest, I don't really miss that one. Also, I like how with the Cannes bag, it's got a bigger top handle, so you're able to kind of scoop it under, kind of like this bag. Like you're able to scoop it under like this. And I think, yeah, I really like that kind of feature in bags where I can wear it like that. I find that's really convenient for me. And with the Vanity PM, I found like the strap was really uncomfortable on my shoulder because it was that chain. And then if I didn't want to wear it with the strap, I could pretty much kind of just carry it like that. And it was a little bit more awkward to carry like this. Whereas I feel like if I had the Cannes bag, I probably wouldn't wear it on my shoulder, but if I did want to, it's got the leather strap, which I feel like would be more comfortable, and it's got a bigger kind of handle, so I'm able to scoop it. And also that reverse canvas combination is going to add a little bit more variety to my collection, because I already have like a full brown monogram mini bag kind of thing. So I think for my collection, if I were to get the Cannes bag, it would just make more sense than the Vanity PM. So that's why I sold my Vanity PM, maybe in the hope that in future I might buy a Cannes bag, to be honest. But I still haven't bought one. But yeah, and also it was just the timing. I know it's a hot bag now, so if I have doubts about it, I'm probably just gonna sell it. And sometimes you have to buy a bag and use it a little bit to kind of feel if you like it, which is, yeah, you can watch as many reviews as you want, but unless you kind of start incorporating it into your lifestyle, you sometimes don't know for sure. Yeah, also with my multi-pochette, I found like this kind of bag too I wear quite a lot. It's also like another pochette style that I had, so yeah, these are my pochettes that I like to use quite a lot, and they were a lot more inexpensive than the multi-pochette as well. Another bag that I sold is my Pochette Matisse. So again, it was that same brown monogram. And I'm not hating on the brown monogram. I still really like the brown monogram, but it's just, I feel like the Pochette Matisse, although it was, you know, it had the bruschetta leather, so it did add a slightly different look to my collection. I found like that bag was just not my style. It's a little bit more safe. It's kind of a very practical style, but it just, I think it didn't spark joy in me anymore, just because I feel like it's very, I don't know, there's nothing super quirky about it, or like, wow, I don't know, it just didn't speak to me. I can't explain it. A lot of people find that a super practical bag, and yeah, it is, but to be honest, I didn't really gravitate towards it that often. I gravitate more towards like these kind of mini bags, so that's pretty much why I sold my Pochette Matisse, and I think I lost about $100 selling that, because the Pochette Matisse actually doesn't hold its value as much as it used to, and I feel like going forward it might start to lose a little bit of popularity, to be honest, only because it is a little bit easier to get in store now, and I think it's just, I don't know, I think a lot of people have experienced it and are just kind of moving on. And also, I don't know, it's just, yeah, it's just a very practical bag pretty much. And yeah, I tend to like to collect things that are a little bit more of a wow factor, but yeah. Anyway, another bag that I sold is my Trouville bag. So it was a multicolor Trouville bag from, I think, around 2003 that bag came out. Yeah. Now that was a super cute bag. I honestly just sold that because I felt really overwhelmed about how many Louis Vuitton bags I bought this year. And I thought that, you know, it's a super kind of popular item now. Again, I know the multicolor is starting to come back in fashion this year. So I thought maybe just sell it now, and again, there are other bags that I kind of wanted to buy, to be honest. And I just thought, I really liked it, but it was a bit big for me. I tend to like smaller bags, and if I do wear a bigger bag, it will probably just be like a tote bag, a very casual tote, not even a designer tote. So it was kind of just like an awkward size, and that's why I sold it, to be honest. And yeah, another one I sold was my Sac Retro with the cherry blossoms. Super cute bag. Again, it was just like an awkward size, a bit big for me. Also a bit hard to style. It was very early 2000s vibe, which I like, but I think I like it more in like the very mini bags. So something like this, you know, it's very early 2000s vibe, but it's a smaller bag, so it's just like a hint of it, like a little, when you're wearing it, it's just like a little surprise on your outfit. It's not kind of taking over too much. Again, something like this is the perfect like pop to your outfit, I think, of just a surprise of like throwback nostalgia. So yeah, I find that if I want that little bit of a throwback vibe to my outfit, it will probably just be in the smaller proportions. That being said, I still have my Cherry Speedy, which is bigger. It is a Speedy 25, but yeah, the cherries I really like. Like, they're kind of, yeah, the cherry is my favorite. So yeah, I don't know. And also the Speedy 25 is actually actually a really convenient bag for me. I do wear that a lot. I was actually considering just getting another Speedy 25 in maybe Damier Bean, because I find I reach for my Cherry Speedy quite a lot. I wear my Speedy 25, so there was no point in me selling this, and it's, to be honest, one of my favorite bags, and one of the bags I purchased which was actually for a really good price, and I use it every day. Not every day, but most days of the week. It's really handy, you know, to throw. It's just a really good shape for me, and I do like how I can wear it like that as well. I find I like bags that I can do that with. Yeah, so yeah, this is just a perfect bag for me. I love this, the Cherry Speedy. And I also had the Cherry Blossom Pochette, which I also sold, only because I liked this one more. And I didn't really need another pochette. I know a lot of people collect the pochette accessories, you know, in all colours, but they really do add up, and I really wanted to buy a dream Chanel bag, so I had to kind of make some cuts, and yeah, that was one of the cuts. Yeah, so I'm really trying to be a little bit more strategic with what I buy, and you know, if I do want to splurge and buy something big, I really need to consider things in my collection that I can let go, just so it doesn't completely destroy my bank account, for one thing, and also I think it also helps me not accumulate too many things over time, because I do have a habit of like accumulating or collecting things, and they end up being redundant, and I really like using my bags. So if I find that I do want to bring something into my collection, I usually will sell a few things to kind of justify it, and I have to like the thing more than the things that I already have. So anything that I show you today, like, I might actually sell in the future. Like, you just never know. Your tastes change all the time, and yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be one of those people who keeps all my bags forever. I mean, there's definitely going to be a few which I probably will keep for I don't know, I probably won't ever sell them, or I'll pass them down to somebody, I don't know, my kids, if I have kids, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they're just bags, so yeah, there are a few bags that I sold. I also sold, I sold my Escale Neonoe. So I think I knew deep down in my heart that bag, it sucked me in with the colour scheme. When I saw the sneak peek of that collection, I loved the look of that Neonoe, but I knew deep down that I just don't wear big bags, and especially in that colour scheme, it's actually not the easiest to style, and also I was really worried to get it, I don't know, mucked up a little bit as well, because it is that canvas that I feel like the print could chip off a little bit over time as well. So I mean, if you own this bag, I mean, I don't know if I will regret selling it, because I think it is a really cute bag. Like, it is so cute. But yeah, I think for that kind of style, like the Neonoe, I'd probably just go for like a plain black colour or like a brown, just because I feel like the shape of that bag is super casual, and it's something that I would like put my lunch in, some snacks, like an umbrella, and being in that light pastel colour, I would get really worried about kind of using it, I guess, like using it as the bag is kind of intended to be used. And I feel like that kind of style of bag is like a chuck around kind of style, but the colorway and the cuteness of it was kind of stopping me from doing that, and I just kept my mini pochette, and I'm so happy I have this, to be honest. Like, this is kind of the cute little touch of Escale that I think I really just needed. I also had the Escale Toiletry 26 and in the blue, and I didn't mind that bag. Well, it was like a toiletry, but I also, I don't know. I don't know why I bought it, to be honest. I think I was on this like Escale addiction for like a week. So yeah, I definitely go through phases, and then I just kind of got over it. I don't know, I just thought I didn't really find that it was the most useful style for me to have, because it doesn't have a strap or anything, and when I added the strap to it, it kind of just looks like a toiletry bag that I added a strap to. I don't know, I wasn't sure, so I sold that as well, and I pretty much just got my money back for that. So yeah, and also, like, you guys are probably thinking, like, you know, I still have so many colourful bags, so why would I sell my big colourful Escale bag? Doesn't really make sense. And I think it's just because, yeah, it just wasn't my favourite bag ever, and I think it was really expensive for what it is as well, and it was very, I don't know, I think because it had those massive oversized Louis Vuitton kind of logos on it too, it just didn't look, I don't know, it kind of can breach on tacky a little bit, so I don't know, it just kind of didn't mesh that well with some of my outfits. And you know, I did recently buy a yellow Chanel classic flap, so this is also a very kind of, you know, unique colorway, I guess, and probably not the easiest to style, but I do find that when a bag is just one flat color, it does make it easier to style, whereas if something is like multicolored or just a little bit more busy in design, it's a little bit harder to incorporate into outfits, whereas something like this, it obviously just goes with white. It could even go with like a floral dress, you know, with a bit of yellow in it, whereas that Escale kind of rainbow effect, it will only go with kind of flat coloured outfits. It doesn't really mesh with prints, and I do have some printed outfits, so it's hard to explain. I don't know, it just didn't work out for me is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, and yeah, that's all I can say about that. I also recently, on a payment plan, the lady's still paying it off, I sold my beach pouch as well, which again was in that giant monogram. Now, why did I sell that? I really liked that too. I just think that, again, I ended up selling it for a little bit more than what I paid. So I think over time, I'm not sure how that plastic is going to age on that bag as well. So yeah, that's why I let it go now. I just think long term, I'm probably not going to reach for it as much. And I actually thought if I sold that, maybe I can buy the Petite Sac Plat. But now I don't even think I want to buy that, because I'm kind of just, I don't know, it's not wowing me. And I think it's going to be one of those things that I buy and I kind of just regret again. So yeah, I'm probably not going to get the Petite Sac Plat, even though I've been talking about it quite a lot. Yeah, so that's the reason why I sold my beach pouch, because I thought, well, you could probably put the money towards a newer Louis Vuitton style. Yeah, and to be honest, that's kind of a bad habit to have, to like buy things and then sell things to buy new things. But it also makes me kind of put into perspective like what I actually want in the future. So, and also it gives you money if you sell stuff. So yeah, and then I thought, yeah, I've wanted the Cans bag from Louis Vuitton for a few years, so yeah, that's still on my radar too. So maybe I'll buy that with some of the money that I made from all my sales, but I'm not sure, because like, yeah, I have been thinking about it for a while. I'm not sure why I haven't bought it yet. Definitely I'll buy it on the pre-love market though, because there's no point in me getting it full price. I just don't think it's worth it, because there are a lot, I've seen some on the pre-love market for a lot less. So yeah, see how I go with that. And yeah, that's that. I think that's all I sold recently. Quite a lot. I haven't sold any Chanel bags recently. I have quite a vast collection now. I did actually purchase a vintage one recently, which I I will get in a few weeks. It's actually at a bag spa at the moment, but yeah, because of COVID, it's a bit delayed with getting repaired, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Yeah, do you guys think I sold too much, or do you kind of agree with some of the reasons why I sold some of the bags? Let me know. I probably will buy more bags this year, to be honest, because it's just something I'm a bit addicted to. I'm actually really happy with the bags I have at the moment. But there are still a few on my radar. One being the Cannes bag from Louis Vuitton. Another one being the Chanel 19 bag. Love that bag. And another one being this heart bag that I saw in the Louis Vuitton cruise collection sneak peek. So 3 bags. That's quite a lot. So yeah. I don't know if I'll buy all those this year, but they're still on my radar. So yeah, they are kind of more dream bags. I mean, the heart one is just a new kind of style I've noticed, but the 19 and the Cannes I've been thinking about for quite a long time. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.